What's up, guys? My name is Selena. I'm 29 years old. My husband and I live in California, and we're saving for a home. First on the agenda today is can I get some hype in the chat because we passed 600 subscribers. That's a lot of people. So thanks, guys. This week we're budgeting my paycheck. I got like a double paycheck because it was my anniversary at my job, and when it's your anniversary, you get a bonus check. So let's get into the budget. All right, so first we're gonna flip to June and we're gonna add a fourth of our rent, which is $283.50. Oh, I also got a comment from Angel, and they asked how we came about to splitting up our bills into 4 weeks. I think I started watching budget videos and someone split their rent in half. And since we had weekly income, I was like, it'd be even easier to split it into fours. So once we finished out whatever month that was, the first Fridays of the month, we just started splitting up the rents by four. And then we just made that a habit of splitting up the rent in four and then also funding sinking funds weekly, just because when you think of it as like a whole number for the month, it seems like more money even though it's the same. So yeah, I just like smaller bites. And then I think it's easier to start when it's a fresh month. That's it for the fixed bills. I'm trying not to shake this camera because I'm on the little folding table again. Subscriptions, we're also good there. Wow. For variable, so the norm for us is that we each get $140 for food and fun money. We're gonna put only 30 into my husband's, and we'll put the rest in somewhere else. Clothing gets $5. Household is gonna get $30 because I feel like every time I just do 25, I always overspend by a little bit, and then I have to use my fun money to cover it. So we'll see if 30 is better for us. I'm gonna add my $100 to my food, and then water's fine. Fun money, we're gonna skip Adrian's again. My fun money, what? My fun money will be 40. Next up is our tarantula Aragog. We'll put $5 there. Transportation, we are slowly saving up for the AAA renewal, which is $23. And same for the DMV. We're adding $18 here. And then, as always, we're going to add $50 to the gas. That's for both of our cars. Medical, we're going to need 25 for a copay. I don't think we have special occasions. We'll skip Wish Farm. And then we're going to add $90 here. Adrian's saving his spending money for a Vegas trip. And then the last 20 of his dollars goes to his Best Buy card. Perfect. So that's all of his allowance for the week. Sinking funds. Amazon Prime is once a year, that gets $3. Car insurance is every 6 months, that gets 25. Car maintenance gets 20 bucks. Christmas gets 20 bucks. Mint Mobile is once a year, that gets 15 a week. Nibblings, this is for 3 of our nieces and nephews, so they get $1 a piece. Sam's Club gets $1.10. Travel gets $100. And YNAB is this program we're using, and that gets $210 for the annual subscription. Savings. Okay, so I switched some things around. So let's just start from the top. Emergency fund is going to get $100. I made this new one for my nephew Enzo, who I babysit for my best friend 3 days a week. And since I started this sinking fund for my new niece, who I save her to age every week, right now she gets $1. I was like, I should have done the same thing for Enzo because my friend pays me, which I hate, to watch him. So I'm like, I might as well be doing the same little savings challenge for him. So to get him caught up, I need to add $82. Is that right? Yeah, he should be at 250 because he's 3 years old now, and it's been like 14 Fridays since his birthday. So that gets us caught up. And then my husband gets $10 into his savings. I get $10 into my savings. And that's it for this. Investments, we each put 25 into the Roth IRAs. That's good there. And then I made this. So let me show you the YNAB thing I found. All right, so this is what I found on YNAB's site. It's like a checklist of savings that you should have when you buy a house. So I kind of just looked at this and I made some new categories. So please give me advice if you are a homeowner. We've saved up 20% of a $250,000 home or cheaper. So that's done. And then closing costs, we're going to finish funding because we need 981.60. Thank goodness for that extra check. Yes. So now we have two things completed. And then these are what we're going to start next. I do still need to beef up our emergency fund, of course. So if there's anyone out there who remembers what they spent on inspections, on that list was like utility setup, which I didn't think about. So let me know also how much it costs to turn on your power and your gas. Yeah, I really have no idea what goals to set for these. So for the remaining 182.21, we're just going to put towards inspections, and then hopefully one of y'all have some answers for me. So that's all of our money assigned. Wow. That does it for this week's budget with my paycheck and extra paycheck. All is well, all is swell. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Please subscribe.